Hi everybody, this is Longbridge Bricks. In this video, we're going to review in this, issue 60 of the official LEGO Star Wars magazine. Okay, so here we have it then. Let's start in the top sort of left-hand corner. We've got a small picture there of a Lego-fied Yoda there with his green lightsaber. Coming around here, we've got the amazing set, the A-Wing, which is obviously reference to this. It's a LEGO Star Wars magazine. We've got Darth Vader here, and it says Vader's mission. Can he survive the Emperor's test? Interestingly enough, there's actually a new Darth Vader coming out in the summer 2020 sets, where he's got printed arms, which I gotta admit, I'm pretty excited about actually. That's in the final dual set that's coming out. Anyway, look out for that, folks. I'll certainly be building that, and I'm going to probably get that on day one as well. Down here we've got a featured set. That's the LEGO Star Wars Millennium Falcon, and apparently it's its final duel. But anyway, we'll find out some more details on that. Over here we get details of Immediate Media. That's the company that's brought us this magazine, and it's issue 60. So 3 or 4 issues behind Ninjago. So it just shows you how long Ninjago's been going for, and it retails here in the UK at just £3.99, which isn't bad. Over here, we've got more details of the A-Wing. Comes with 44 Lego pieces. We get ourselves a mission here, a pod racing mission. We get ourselves a couple of really cool looking posters. Imperial Star Destroyer, yeah, that's pretty good. But I've got to say, the one I'm excited about seeing is Boba Fett. Definitely interested in seeing that. In fact, and let me know what you think in the comments below actually. I'm actually more interested in that poster than I am this set. So anyway, we'll crack that open in just a mo, but for now, let's crack open this month's magazine. So first of all, we got ourselves a squadron. Now these actual A-Wings actually come from a 4+ set, which is set number 75247. What have we got over here then? It says a long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, a rebel squadron is preparing to attack a secret Imperial base with its A-Wings. Meanwhile, Darth Vader has received a very special assignment from the Emperor. And we'll find out all about that, folks, reading through all this. Next up, we've got the index, of course. Comics kick off early in this one, don't they? Page 4. Sometimes you've got to get to about page 9 or 10 before we even crack into the comics, but that's good. What have we got? Where are those posters? Where are those posters? Where are those posters? They're going to be around there somewhere. Action, puzzles. Poster, there we go. Page 18 for the posters, and 17. Look at that, Imperial Star Destroyer, page 17, and page 18 for the Boba Fett. Coming down here, what else have we got? And we get ourselves actually a second comic. That's good. Oh, love a comic. The artwork in these, like I always say, folks, not always necessarily my take on the story, not always the stories I'm interested in, but that, you know, that's like that with any sort of comic or book, I suppose. But the artwork is always really good. And this thing here looks really ugly. I'm not quite sure what creature that is. It's kind of like a mutated maggot or something like that. But anyway, Vader, where are you? That's the Emperor wanting his bidding done there. So the comic from page 12. So there goes a window into it here. Here shows us a few puzzles here, and in a slick set, apparently. I suppose it is a slick set because the A-Wing is a very slick set. Certainly the UCS set was, and of course the Resistance one as well. I quite like those actually. Yeah, check on the card above actually if you want to see my review on the A-Wing UCS set. And then down here, we've got a little bit more of the insight. This is the second comic, and we've got some A-Wing pilot saying, torpedoes away. I'm pretty sure that's a reference to a Star Trek film. I'm sure that's something like Chekhov would say or something like that. But anyway, that's in the second comic, the tractor beam trap. And at page 32, looks like we've got some details on an A-Wing as well. So okay, let's get going, shall we? Page 4, what have we got then? Page 4, and it starts off in Coruscant with Emperor closely protected with his royal guards, setting up the scene with Vader being deployed to do Palpatine's bidding. Interestingly though, it doesn't actually say what the bait is that he's looking for, but maybe it's old Coruscant over there with that brilliant scene in the Revenge of the Sith. With Palpatine in the corner there and Mace Windu arresting him. Didn't really turn out too good for Mace Windu, but hey ho, I wonder whatever did happen to him. Anyway, over this side, we've already got page 5. And it's a nice picture, actually, of Darth Vader's TIE Advanced ship, which I quite like, actually. I mean, looking at it now, it actually doesn't look that advanced, does it, really, when you think about it? But I've got to say, on that Death Star run, the trench run in the movie The New Hope, it did look good, I've got to say. I have him now. Anyway, carrying on with the comic. We've got Vader here looking for this unusual bait that his master actually wants him to capture for him. Question is, what is it, or what's it going to be, and why does he need it? So anyway, here's a hologram image here, and yeah, the Palpatine just kind of putting the pressure on a little bit. Page 6, what have we got here? Oh, we've got Vader stumbling across something here and there. I sense the Force. And then page 7, it looks like some seriously ugly, mutated caterpillar stroke, I don't know, maggot or something. Anyway, I think we'll call it a mutated maggot for this actual comic, and you'll probably see why a little bit later. Vader's obviously, wow, what's that? I've got to say, I do like this artwork. It's very cool. I'm liking it. Seeing Vader in some pretty cool positions. And I wonder, with the new summer 2020 sets that are coming out, I wonder if we're going to continue and get the arm prints on his arms now. That'll be interesting to see. It almost ages the comic because of that. Anyway, so that's page 7. Let's have a look at page 8. Page 8, and Vader's kind of getting his lightsaber out, but that doesn't end too well. It looks like he's been outmaneuvered here. And then page 9, we get our first puzzle. And it's about piecing together Vader's castle on Mustafar. I actually got this set here that you can see here that you kind of piece together, which actually does come with his Advance there. His TIE Advance ship. There we go. That one there. You can just see it here in the picture, and there's the other part of it there. But yeah, all it is basically you just piece it together. But I actually got this set. It was, I don't know why, it was so randomly, just for a couple of days, it was like 50% off in Amazon for some reason or other. Anyway, I got it delivered. It was really strange. They delivered it on a van to me, actually on London Bridge, which was pretty cool. Okay, page 10 and 11, and Vader is being chased. And strangely enough, he almost seems to be kind of enjoying himself here. Page 12 and 13, and the comic continues, getting an abundance of comics in this one. And here's Vader here. He's kind of enjoying it, but I think he's starting to get a little bit bored of all this now. He's going to start using the Force, and here you go, folks. There's a classic quote from him. It says, "I have a bad feeling about this." Okay, so Vader starts using the Force and using Lego elements from his ship. He sort of cleverly outwits the mutated maggot to make him tie himself up in knots. Good going, Vader. Good stuff. And it says there, well, time to fly back and show the Emperor my prize. He will be happy. Let's hope so for your sake, Vader. So anyway, page 16. And what do we get? Here we are. And we finally find out what the Emperor wanted the bait for. Because the Emperor, it seems, likes to do a little bit of fishing. And there we go. And there, folks, is a bigger fish. And like they say, there is always a bigger fish. Page 17, and it is of course the beginning of the posters. So that's kind of one side of the Star Destroyer, and that's the other side of the Star Destroyer as well. That looks quite cool. Really is Lego-fied, isn't it, folks? That looks really nice. Look at the detail. Look at that greebling going on there. I'm not quite sure what the set number is there. I mean, that could be, for all I know, the UCS, because there's a lot of studs on the go there. Anyway, the main poster that I like, I'm sure you will too, let me know in the comments below your thoughts, is this. Look at that, Boba Fett. That's a really cool one as well. I like that. Cool weapon as well. You can see they're using the hilt piece element from the lightsabers, and there's a gun there, and there's his viewer that he's got. But I'm loving all the coloration around it as well. And here, I believe that's his emblem there. Looking really cool. He's got the little dent in his helmet. But yeah, Boba Fett, you know, quintessentially, he is Star Wars, isn't he? Everyone loves him. Everyone loves the Mandalorian as well. Mandalorians are very, very well sought after. Anyway, so that's the Boba Fett poster. That's the other side of that one. And so we're on page 21, and we get back to a puzzle. It's deciphering a message, and it was only last night actually on my London calling stream number 23. I actually built set number 75229, and it's the Death Star escape, which featured Luke Skywalker and of course Princess Leia as well. It's a really cool little set actually, so I'll be doing a review on that, so do watch out for that one, folks. But yeah, we've got ourselves, we're back into the world of puzzles. Okay, page 22, and this one's a mission. This is always like a mission anyway, so it's a little game, a little racing game. We're pod racing around here, but you've got to watch out here for these salmon there. Oh, pretty cool though, don't they? Anyway, page 23, and we get ourselves another puzzle as well. Looks like our stormtroopers have been trying to get some shooting practice. And of course, as we all know, folks, stormtroopers seem to go out of their way to actually try and miss their objects that they're aiming at, more than actually getting them. Anyway, pages 24 and 25. And it's the Millennium Falcon. There we go. What's it telling us about here? It says Millennium Falcon, here comes the legend. And it is actually. It says both gun turrets, top and bottom, can move in all directions. There we go. That's showing you some sort of play features there. This is the one actually from the last movie, The Rise of Skywalker. There we go. We've got is it Bulio, I think his name is. The classic R2-D2, Dio, of course. We've got Finn, C-3PO, Chewbacca with his brilliant cool weapon there, his crossbow. And we've got kind of like a old man Lando Calrissian as well. He's a cool looking figure, and he always seems to be really collectible. In all the sets that Lando goes into and features, he always seems to be quite collectible in those sets. We've got some more play features here. We've got some details there of the insets. It says the interior of the Falcon has lots of cool details, such as hidden smuggling compartments. They do indeed, that's for sure. Han Solo made good use of those. Contents, it's 5 minifigures. And what else we got there? Chewbacca's bowcaster, there we go, I was just talking about that. And blasters for Finn and Lando. And it tells you the size of it, 44 centimeters long. That's quite a big, decent size actually. I've got a few Millennium Falcons, but they're kind of on my to-do list to build those actually. I've got a couple of different ones like the Kessel Run, and I've got the one that featured in the movie just before it where it had the rectangular dish on top as well. But I've got to say, folks, I mean, it's just something about the roundness of the ship. I just think it works better with a round dish, if you ask me. And then over here, they've crammed in a small little puzzle for all this as well. But yeah, it's a pretty cool set. In fact, I don't know why they don't feature what the set numbers are on these. If anyone can tell me that in the comments, I'd love to know, because they seem to do that in all their magazines. But look, just so you know, this is set number 75257, which retails here in the UK for £150. But occasionally, just occasionally, you'll see it kind of dip to maybe just under 100 or around the 120 marks. Do watch out for those, folks. I think it's good for everybody to have a Millennium Falcon in their collection. So anyway, let's turn this over. Where are we up to now? Page 26, and we've got ourselves an A-Wing squadron puzzle. We've got to kind of dodge these TIE fighters, but I've got to be honest, folks, I think the A-Wing completely outmaneuvers these TIE fighters. I think it's the TIE Advance is what the A-Wing was actually built for. And then what have we got here? Page 20, 27 and 28. We get ourselves our instructions for our A-Wing. That's some quite decent elements in there. Even if you really didn't like the build itself, you get yourself some decent Lego parts. And back on 29. And it's back on for another comic. I'm loving this. Look at this. The whoosh, pow, pow, pow. And it's this is super detailed, I've got to say. We've got it says here, a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, somewhere in the Daedalus system, the Millennium Falcon is being chased by an Imperial Star Destroyer. It certainly is. Look at the detail in that. It looks fantastic. I'm liking the green on it as well. You see that coloration with the hidden side magazines as well. I'm liking that. Oh, the pow, 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 loads of sound. But they get caught in their tractor beam. So anyway, how do we think that they're going to escape from that? Well, it looks like we got ourselves a rebel A-wing to the rescue, folks. And there's that picture with the torpedoes away. And there we go. A-wing hits that tractor beam and then takes out some of the bridge. All a bit too easy if you ask me, but hey ho. Poe Dameron would be impressed if he saw that manoeuvre. And then we've got to go around in circles as well. A bit like the original comic, really, the first comic that was in here, going around in lots of circles and getting tied in knots, no doubt. And there we go. There's Chewie. That's the new Chewie as well. And there's the most recent version of Han Solo as well. And it goes, I put the Empire into a spin. Good one, Princess. And there we go, Princess Leia, showing off her starfighter skills. So that finishes off that comic as well. Got some great, really good comics in this one this month. And then what do we got here? Page 32. And we've got ourselves some details of the A-Wing. I'm liking this. This is actually really interesting. Even if you wasn't into comics or anything like that, you've got a little bit of history here between the Rebel version of the A-Wing and the Resistance version of the A-Wing. So what does it say here? First version, the RZ-1. And of course the second version of it is, logically, I suppose you could call it, is the RZ-2. It says, after the Empire was defeated, Kuat Systems Engineering rebuilt the R-22, and this new version was much more advanced and slightly smaller. It was used by the Resistance in the fight against the First Order. Yeah, really good. Some nice, decent Star Wars know-how there. I'm liking that a lot, actually. And here we have here, this is they just tell you there, it's an advertisement. This is for the new Kylo Ren command shuttle, or should I say at this point, actually, he was Supreme Kylo Ren. Now the cool thing with this set, again, there's another set that I've actually bought, and it's quite recent actually. It was around I think it was like £109, something like that, 100 or £109, and it comes with plenty of parts. I think it was something like 1,100 parts or so. And but it was the figures in this set that made it so good. I think it actually came with some more, but obviously you've got Kylo Ren there with his shattered marbled effect helmet there, and then you've got they got a Knight of Ren there as well. Of course, they all feature them in different sets, and then we got ourselves a Sith Trooper and a normal First Order Trooper. But yeah, it's a really good set, and actually it's one I do want to build, I have to say. Anything Star Wars that's kind of Sith-like, with black and with the trans red elements, I always think look really good. It's always a winner in my books. Okay, and then on here, we're nearly at the end of the magazine, folks. We get details of what's coming up next month as well. Got the epic set, the AT-AT. I can't say I'm too sure about this. It's made of 51 pieces, which is always useful. We've got some decent parts there, but I'm not sure about that AT-AT as a build. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I've got details there of all the puzzles, so I won't give that away. No cheating, you lot. And then down here we've got ourselves some details of magazines that came out recently. I actually bought the Lego City one as well, and that came with 2 minifigs, but let me know if you'd like me to do actually even more magazines. There's Blocks magazines, but I think plenty of people do the Blocks magazine already. But these ones I like to do because of the minifigures. But I bought the Lego City and I thought, actually, the Lego City one's pretty good. It even comes with a couple of minifigures. So do let me know if you'd like me to do that magazine as well, folks. I'm always happy to do that. And then over here, we've got ourselves some door hangers. Normally we get like, we get cards, postal cards or something like that. But this is pretty cool actually. So these you hang on your door. When you close your door, you kind of have a don't disturb on it, or anything you like, I suppose. But it says here First Order, then Mess, Lego Star Wars, and this one you've got BB-8 there. He's a Knight of Ren as well. And then on the back page, who have we got here? Oh, this is cool. I like in that. We've got Rey there with the blue hue of her lightsaber. I think that looks really good. And of course this one, yeah, gotta say, I like that one. Enter the Dark Side. I think that one's pretty cool actually. I might put that on the on my room door just before I'm about to start streaming on a Friday. I think that'd be pretty cool. It says cool door hangers, make a statement. I think they're pretty good actually. I have to try one of those out a little bit later. Okay, so that is our look at the magazine. I think now it's time to see what's in this A-wing bag. So before I built this mini build of an A-wing, I was kind of I was a little bit gutted really that it didn't get a minifigure with this month's magazine. But I've got to say, I've been absolutely persuaded otherwise. This is actually a really good build. I mean, according to the packet, it comes with 44 pieces, which of course it does. There are no spares, you get no spares with this. It's kind of what you need is what you get. The instructions for it are pretty clear as well, and you get good use of this pieces here. That's a proper scaled 1-on-1, just like you get with the minifigures when you buy a set. But I gotta say, I've been really pleasantly surprised, like massively. I thought the poster was gonna be my favorite thing about this month's magazine, but I gotta say, I'm actually quite taken with this. It really does represent a mini version of an A-wing. And I've got to say, it was like literally a billion times quicker to build than it was the UCS set, which of course it should be as well. But what did I particularly like about this? I mean, the whole thing really is just made up of plates and slopes. And I've got to say, it's got some really good, unique pieces in it as well. Let me pop this wing off here. And over here, you get like these, you get this section here. There we go, there we go, this 3x4 plate, which I think looks absolutely great. I mean, these you normally get with like minifig collections or something like that, but it's really good. And all the parts used in this are just really well utilised. So let me pop that back on there, because even I was occasionally building this, I was sort of thinking, well, where's this going? What's this actually going to end up looking like? But it actually all just kind of fits together really well. The build itself was really, well, it was quite easy to be honest, but it was kind of interesting as well. And look how they kind of do the side turrets there on the A-wing. Well, it's brilliant. I mean, it even does what the real A-wing does, where it can kind of rotate around like so. I mean, it's just really good. You've got these detail here with these 1x3 jump plates as well. I mean, it's just very good. You've got the slope here, you've got the slope at the front, all different types of slope, and then you've got this trans clear slope just here as well. Whoops, there we go, look at that. I mean, it's brilliant. I mean, I did say this before, even if you didn't really appreciate the build, you at least now get some good parts with this as well. But let me know, of course, what you think down below in the comments. So that was our look inside the most recent official LEGO Star Wars magazine. Now, I hope you enjoyed this quick look inside on what it has to offer in terms of content and build, but do let me know in the comments below what your thoughts and feelings are on these magazines. Do you like the games, puzzles and craft elements and those free builds? And when all mixed together, did it spark your interest in these magazines? Now, don't forget, for all the up-to-date news on London Bridge Bricks, please follow me on Instagram and Twitter. And if you like this video, then why not hang around and hop on and subscribe and become a big part of the LBB family. As always, thank you for tuning in. I'll leave you now with some videos that I think you might like.